السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Inshallah, we'll continue solving set bank questions in domain of algebra. Let's start. It give you a table and it's asking you about the formula of this table. You just substitute 1, 2, and 3 and check the equation. Let's do this. If you substitute 1, you should get 11. Let's see first one. Substitute 1, we get 11. Substitute 2, or you can get the equation directly. Get the slope first. 21 minus 16 or 3 minus 2, which is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5x plus b. Substitute y and x to get the intercept. 11 equal to 5 plus b. 11 minus 5 is 6. So b is equal to 6. Y is equal to 5x plus 6. So the answer is A. The second question, let's do. It's also asking about the equation. Let's get the equation. This minus this. Let's get the slope first. This minus this over this minus this. 29 minus 38 over 6 minus 3, which will give you 9 over 3, and negative 9 over 3, which is equal to negative 3. This is the slope, so y is equal to negative 3 x plus b. Now we substitute x and y. Give you 56 equals negative 3 times negative 3 plus b. This will be 9. We'll shift it to the other side. It will be 47. So b is equal to 47. So the equation is y equal negative 3 plus 47. That's 3x plus 47. Y equal minus 3x plus 47. So if you shift this to the other side, by plus 3x equal to 47, then multiply by 3, be 3y plus 9x equals 141. 141. Okay, so the answer is C. Oh, sorry, the answer is A. Let's see. The answer is A, right? 9x plus 3y. At a state fair, attendees can win tokens that are worth a different number of points depending on the shape. An attendee won square tokens and C circle tokens worth total of 1,120 points. This equation represents the situation how many more points is a circle token worth than a square token. Okay, just 80 minus 90, you get 10. So the difference is 10. So the answer is D. The y-intercept of the graph 12x plus 2y equals 18 in the xy plane is the value of y. Just substitute x equals 0 and get the y-intercept. Let's do this. If you substitute here with 0, this will cancel. Y equals 18, y is equal to 9. The answer is 9. It's asking about the slope of line K. Line K is parallel to line G. Then we said that if two lines have the same are parallel, they should have the same slope. So just we get the slope for this line, and it will be the same slope for line G. Let's do this. 1 and 9, 0 and 5. This minus this minus this. 9 minus 5 over 1, which is equal to 4. So the slope is 4. In the xy plane, line L passes through the point and is parallel to the line presented by the equation. If the line L also passes through the point 3 in D, what's the value of D? It's parallel, so it has the same slope with this equation. So it has 8 as a slope. And it has 0 as y-intercept. So the equation for line L will be y equal 8x. That is asking about the value of D when x is equal to 3. Just substitute. So y will equal to 24. Or D will equal to 24. The answer is 24. That's the slope of the graph. Just start solving. 29 over 3 x plus 10 over 3 plus 5x. Add those two together. Be 15 plus 29, which is 44x. 4x over 3 plus 10 over 3. So the answer is 44 over 3. The graph y equal fx plus 14 is shown, by which equation defines function f. Let's get this uh, function and then subtract 14. Let's get this function first, the slope for this function. Let's do this. So we take 2 points. Take this point, for example, and this point. X is 0, y is 2, x is 4, y is 1. This minus this minus this, minus 1, 1 minus 2 over 4, 1 minus 2 over 4 minus 0, so minus 1 over 4, and the y-intercept is 2. So f of x is equal to minus x over 4 plus 2. Sorry, this is equal to y, not f of x. This is equal to y. So plus f of x plus 14, and subtract 14, so you get f of x. b minus x over 4 minus 14, so minus 12. b minus x over 4 minus 12, so the answer is A. Kinan made 32 cups of vegetables broth. Kinan then filled X small jars and Y large jars with all vegetables. Broth he made. This equation represents this situation. Okay. This is the best interpretation of 5y in this context. So 5y here is the number, the total number of the large jars. Y. 5 is 5 uh, is the number of each large jar, Then he filled X small jars and Y large jars with all vegetables he made. Y large jars. So Y represents the large jars. 5Y is 5 is I don't know what's 5, but 5Y should be the total number of large jars. X small jars and 5 large jars with all the vegetables rows he made. Equation 3x plus 5y equals 32. 5y represents the total number of large jars. See, the graph shows the possible combinations of the number of pounds of tangerines and lemons that could be purchased for $18 at a certain store. If Melvin purchased lemons and 4 pounds of tangerines for a total of $18, how many pounds of lemons did he purchase? He purchased lemons and 4 pounds of tangerines for a total of $18. How many pounds lemons did he purchase? Let me read the question again. The graph shows the possible combinations of the number of pounds of tangerine and lemons. Okay. Could be purchased for $18. Okay. If Melvin purchased lemons and 4 pounds of tangerines for a total of $18. Lemons and 4 pounds of tangerines. Okay. 4 pounds of tangerines of $18. How many pounds of lemons? Oh, easy question. Just you go at 4 for the pounds of tangerines. You go at 4 here and then go to the line. You see here it's 10 for the pounds of lemons. So it should be 10 pounds of lemons. B is the answer. What is an equation of the graph shown? Let's get the equation for the graph. Let's take 2 points to get the slope. 0, -8, -4, -4. Let's get the slope. -4 minus -8 is 4 over -4. The answer is -1. And the y-intercept is -8. This is the formula, -x minus 8. The answer is C. A city's total expense budget for 1 year was X million dollars. The city budgeted Y million dollars for departmental expenses and $201 million for all other expenses, which of the following represents the relationship between X and Y in the context. So X for 1 year was X million dollars. The city budgeted Y million dollars for department expenses and 200 for other. Okay. The total was X and $1 million for department expenses and 201 for all other. So it will be Y equal total, which is X minus sorry, not total X is the total equals Y plus 201, right? If you shift Y to the other side, it will be X minus Y. So the answer is B. B. Yes. And the equation above, a and b are constants, and a is between b and 0, which theorem could represent the graph of the equation in the xy plane. So is a is more than 0, b is more than a. Let's see, what does this represent? All we care about is the y-intercept and the slope. Let's first divide all the equation by a and shift ax to the other side, by b I mean. So by equal uh, minus x minus a over b x plus 1, right? So the y-intercept is 1 and the slope is negative. Let's see, y-intercept is 1 and the slope is negative. This is correct. So the answer should be A. Oh, no, wrong. How is this? The y-intercept is, also here, the y-intercept is 1 and the slope is negative. Hmm. So there is something. Also here, the y-intercept is 1 and the slope is negative. So something else we have to know. Y equals minus A over B plus 1. Hmm. Hmm. It's telling you that the slope of the line must be a value between either 1 and 0. That's correct. Hmm. Okay. So here the slope is between 0 and B, right? I mean A. So if B is more than A, so if we divide B by A, we should get a fraction. So the slope here is a fraction, and C is the only uh, answer that shows a fraction in the slope. This is 1, x is 1, and y is 1 over 2. Let's take 2 points and see. Let's see the rest. So for this one, is the slope between 0 and negative 1 or no? Let's take this point for example. This is 1 also. So 1 and 1. And this point, which is 1 over 2 and 0. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 over 2 minus 1 is minus 1 over 2. So this will give you 0 minus 1 minus 1. 1 over 2 minus 1, which will give you minus 1 over 2. This will give you 2. Answer should be 2. The slope here is not 0. So C is the only graph that shows slope of 0. Slope is between 0 and -1. Hmm. Let's find the y for the given the table that represents this equation. Substitute 0, 1, and 2, and let's see. If you substitute 0, you will get 40. If you substitute 1, you get 36. If you substitute 2, you get 32. So the answer is C. Okay. The points plotted in the coordinate plane above represent the possible number of wallflowers and cornflowers that someone معرفش. What's the price in dollars of one cornflower? What's the price of one cornflower in dollars? So we'll get the equation and see the price of the cornflower. Let's take 2 points and solve. 16 and 0, 12 and 3. 3 minus 0 over 12 minus 16, which is minus 4. 3 minus 0, 4 minus 3, which is minus 3 over 4. That's the slope, minus 3 over 4. And the y-intercept is 12. Now you multiply the whole, you shift, we hmm, so you will calculate Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We'll calculate the 16 flowers. We're asking about the price of one cornflower. So we'll take the 16 cornflowers. X equals $24. Then divide 24 by 16. It will give you 1.5. So it costs 1.5. A food truck buys forks for 0.04 each, and plats for 0.48 each. The total cost of X forks and white plates is this. Which equation represents this situation? Easy question. All you have to do 0.04 times X plus 0.48 equals, so the answer should be C. Not C, sorry. The answer should be D. Yes, 0.0448 for the Y and 0.04 for the X. That's an easy question. The table shows three values of X and their corresponding values of Y, where S is a constant. There is a linear relationship between X and Y, which equation represents the relationship. Now let's get the relationship quickly. Let's get the slope. This minus this minus this. Give you negative 6 over 2S. So negative 3 over S is the slope. Y equal negative 3 X over S. And for the y-intercept, we'll substitute one of the points. We'll substitute 15 by 3S over S. This will cancel. Now 3 will go to the side. B will be 18. So y equals negative 3x over 5 plus 18. Then we shift this here. Y plus 3x over 5 equals 18. Multiply the equation by S. So sy plus 3x equals 18x. S plus 3 equals 18s. So the answer is B. The graph of the xy plane has an intercept at 0 and A, where A and B are constant. Also the value of B and D. We just find the intercepts and let's find them. Substitute y with 0 and x with A. Then A equals minus 31. Y is equal to minus 31 over 7. So B equal to minus 31 is equal to minus 31 over 2. Minus 31 over 2 over minus 31 over 7. Now put this above V7 over minus 31. They will cancel, it will give you 7 over 2. Answer 7 over 2. Which equation represents? Choose the equation, let's get the equation. 60. Let's take this point, and this point and this point. X is 60 and y is 0. And x is 55, y is 10. This one is this one is this. 10 over negative 15. Negative 1 point negative 2 over 3. Okay, negative 2 over 3. And the intercept is 40. Negative 2 over 3x plus 40. Multiply the whole equation by 3. It'll be 3y. And not by 3. By 12, for example. By 12, yes. Multiply the whole equation by 12. It will give you 12y equals negative 8x. And 12 times 4 is 180. And shift negative 8x, it will be D. The answer is D. D. 12y, not 12x. So the answer is B. When you purchased 4 blenders that cost $X each and 3 notebooks that cost $Y each. If the given equation represents this situation, one is the best interpretation of the 24. 24 is uh, the total thing, the total that he will pay for both of them. Total cost in dollars for all blenders and notebooks. Yes, C is the answer. Lily, Lily made 36 cups of jam. Lily then filled X small containers and Y large containers with all the jam she made. This equation represents the situation. What's the best interpretation of 6y in this context? Y represents large containers. 6y represents uh, the total large containers. The total number of large containers. C is the answer. A producer is creating a video with a length of 70 minutes. The video will consist of segments that are 1 minute long and segments that are 3 minutes long. Which equation represents the situation? X represents the number of one segment and Y represents the number of three segments. X plus 3Y equals 70. Answer is D. A gardener buys two kinds of fertilizer. Fertilizer. Fertilizer A contains 60% filler material by weight, and fertilizer B contains 40% filler materials by weight. Together, the fertilizers bought by the gardeners contain a total of 240 pounds of filler materials. Which equation models this relationship where X is the number of pounds of fertilizer A and Y is the number of pounds of fertilizers B? 0.64 for Y plus 0.4 for X equals the total, which is 240. 240, yes. So the answer is A. Why is the number of fertilizers B? A contains 60. Sorry, I did the opposite. A contains 60 and B contains 40. So it will be the opposite. So the answer is B. 0.6 for X and 0.4 for Y. Until here we reached the finish. I hope you benefited. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.